Non-ego. You are yourself, meaning, to yourself, you are what you perceive yourself as. To others, you are how you act. After you perceive this, you can mold parts of yourself. By molding them, you can change them, but you cannot remove them. This means turning your attention to your own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, and ultimately correcting them. This is a stubborn practice. The parts will keep shifting back to what they were. This must be done intently, consistently, and with dedication, until they become as you want them to be. This also applies to your path. Simply announcing to yourself that you will follow a certain path only applies to your mind. Your body and soul won't budge. The mind must be active and push them forward. They will probably resist this change and fight back, even telling you why you shouldn't do it. You might feel like you're doing something wrong. Just remember that you're doing this because you want to be better. It's easier to stay in a pit than it is to climb your way out. On a base state, the ego justifies itself as a defense mechanism. Your bad traits will seem as something that's protecting you from something much worse. Let's look at some examples of an inflated ego. Number 1. You are aggressive and arrogant, because otherwise people will see you as weak. When proven wrong, you escalate further and attack the person pointing it out. Number 2. You take from others because you deserve it more than they do. You worked hard and got nothing for it, while everyone else got it just for existing. 3. It's never your fault. Every problem was actually caused by someone or something else. You did everything perfectly, so it can't be your fault. The common theme is a major lack of self-reflection and empathy, along with a false sense of worth and confidence. You might even perceive your negative traits as positive. The ego defends them and justifies them. On the other hand, the fragile ego defends and justifies weakness or self-destruction. Some examples. You shouldn't change at all. It's the people around you who need to change. You stubbornly reject all notions that there is something wrong with you. People are unjust for walking all over you. You will get very defensive when faced with your own mistakes, playing the victim. Number 2. You struggle to make decisions and want other people to validate them first. You might back out of good decisions because something seems off at the last moment. Worst case, total decision paralysis and an over-analyzing mind, finding major problems where there are none. Number 3. You feel worthless if you fail. You feel as if you are nothing but that failure. Even worse, if others saw you fail, you'll be blamed forever. This can lead to number 2, struggling to make decisions in fear of failure. Number 4. You work extremely hard, pursuing perfection. This is how weak ego inflates itself. You are hoping your success will change things, yet you're still stuck in the same place, despite all your hard work, while others get rewarded for less. Number 5. You reject advice from others. If you were to admit you have to change, then all your suffering is in vain. Even if someone gives you good and well-meaning advice, your mind will convince you that it's bad and that you shouldn't change. If someone critiques your efforts, you feel like they're personally attacking you. The common theme here is being a victim of your circumstances. Things beyond your control made you the way you are, and they will also stop you from changing. Victimhood serves only to further itself. You act like a victim, so you get treated like one. Rinse and repeat. You stop being a victim when you take responsibility for yourself. The problem with both the inflated ego and fragile ego is the defense mechanism. It's ingrained in the described behaviors. It gives itself a reason to be this way, and while it's in the state, it's impossible to align the ego with your other parts. Realizing and accepting the fact that you have ego problems is the only way to fix them. The inflated ego compensates by taking from others, while the fragile ego takes from itself. So, what would a healthy ego be? A healthy ego is open to self-reflection and suggestions from others. It realizes it has to fix things to be better. A healthy ego is aligned with your other parts, your values, your morals, your emotions, your relationships. There is no inner discord. A healthy ego has self-esteem and knows its limits. A healthy ego doesn't fold when challenged and has no problems with failure, because failure means you have room to grow. Make sure to keep your ego in check after it becomes healthy. Slipping back into an inflated or fragile ego again is possible, but it's also a matter of choice. Your life is yours after all.